Welcome! I'm Trenton, and this is my PowerPoint/science fair project. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, wherever they are. I'm very used to YouTube, and on YouTube, they're at the bottom. So wherever they are, just leave a comment if there's anything that you're unsure of, and just ask, and I may go into it in greater detail. And I will have Facebook open for the next 30 minutes after this video gets published, so I can answer your questions. Okay, so let's get right into it. This is the John Deere logo. We will be focusing on this particular tractor brand today. This is a John Deere 9330. Let's say this tractor is the stock version of all the tractors that I'm going to show you today. This is the John Deere 9R, or 9420R, the big brother of the 9330. The 9330 has more horsepower, but the 9420R is more luxurious, and you might get another cup holder. This is the John Deere 9RT, or 9570RT. By buying a John Deere RT series tractor, you will get tracks instead of wheels. A set of tracks is good if you have muddy soil because it has more surface area and doesn't sink down as much as you would in regular tires. This is my personal favorite tractor that John Deere makes, the 9RX or 9470RX. It is one of the biggest tractors John Deere makes. In this picture, it has shipping tracks on, which are thinner than the stock tracks for an easier transport. In this photo, the 9R is pulling a cultivator down the street. In this photo, the 9RT is using a disc in this field. In this photo, a 9RX is using a grain cart. Now notice how thick the tracks are in this photo. These are the stock thickness. Now a little on what these attachments/trailers do in a moment. But right now, let's learn how they stay attached. This is a 3-point hitch. As you can see, the triangle with the little ball on the bottom is being held on by the 3 points of contact. 1, 2, and 3. The ball at the bottom is another form of hitch. If your mom or dad has a car or truck with a hitch, then you know what I mean. Water break. There's also another form of hitch that we don't have time for today. This is the Orange Towel. Subscribe to him on YouTube. This black thing is called your PTO, or Power Takeoff. Cough break. This is your PTO up close. The yellow thing at the front of the bush hog is where you plug it into your PTO. As you can see, the bush hog has a triangle sort of thing at the front of it. This is where you attach it to the 3-point. And in case you were wondering, a bush hog is your family's lawnmower's big brother. Some tractors have a 3-point at the front, but this can only happen if you don't have a front loader or weights. However, on the tractors that have a 3-point in the front or back, still have weight options because some weights can be attached by 3-point. You could attach this snowblower on the front by a 3-point. This snow plow works too. This 9RT is using a disc, as I said before. But what does it do? Well, since you ask so nicely, it is used after the combine goes through. More on that in a second. But after the combine goes through, it will tear up the soil. It is another form of cultivator. We will talk more about cultivators in a little bit. If you look to the bottom left, you can see what the field looks like after it is being harvested. If you look to the bottom right, you will see what it looks like after the disc goes through. So it gets the steady, so it's just another form of cultivator. This is another form of cultivator, which tears up the soil to get it ready for the sower. It sows in the seeds. The first yellow tank is for fertilizer, and the second is for seeds. This 9RX is pulling a grain cart. Well, what is a grain cart for, you ask? Well, for this, the John Deere combine is unloading into this grain cart. As the combine harvests this field, it will get full of wheat and have to unload somewhere. So to save time, it will unload in this grain cart. And it will take the wheat to these grain trailers. So the grain cart unloads the harvest into the trailers, which are pulled by a Big Mac. Oh, sorry, wrong kind of Big Mac. So anyway, the Mac will take the wheat to a mill, which will turn the wheat into flour, which you will find at your local grocery store, so you can have noodles. Congrats, 92% of people fall asleep by this point. Thank you for your time. If you have any other questions, hit me up at trentonnetworks@gmail.com or ask me after the science fair. Thank you. If I get good feedback, then I will do it again next year. Actually, I have the PowerPoint on New Holland almost ready. So if you guys like this, just leave it in the comments down below. Do hashtag new, and I will I'll do the New Holland one. And the case one, I will get started as soon as the New Holland one is finished. Now on to whoever is next. Subscribe to me, the Orange Towel, on YouTube. Thank you for watching this informational video on John Deere.